are back with Dr. Karina Paci with Cone Health Dermatology, talking about how to prevent skin cancer. Let's talk about clothing. Lots of fabrics, clothes, that kinds of things, hats, sunglasses. They kind of say that they will offer some sun protection. What are the best kinds of things for us to wear?
So in general, just your standard piece of clothing that is not specified as being a sun protective clothing, just like any shirt, is going to have a UPF of 4 to 5, which is basically like an SPF. So that's really nothing. So what you're looking for is clothing that has a UPF. So instead of SPF for clothing, it's called UPF. And you're looking for anywhere from 30 to 50. So that's literally in the fabric. They make shirts, they make hats. So wide brim hats are much better than baseball hats. They get all around and protect you from getting exposure all around your ears, your neck. And they actually made wide brim hats with UPF in them. So that's actually even better than just the wide brim hat itself. So basically you're going to be looking for UPF 30 to 50 in your clothing or in your hats, wide brim hats, and then sunglasses also.
All right. And what are the most overlooked areas people forget to cover with sunscreen or with clothing that skin cancer can develop?
Yeah. So in men, a lot of times I get a lot of patients who like wearing baseball caps. And so the back of the neck, the ears, the neck, the chest, they tend to be overlooked and get a lot of sun damage there, a lot of skin cancers. Now, in women, in general, there's usually either longer hair or styles that cover the ears, but one of the most common places for skin cancer on women is actually the lower legs. And then the chest, because we wear low cut shirts, the hands when we're driving. And you can actually get skin cancer anywhere that you have skin. So that includes the bottom of the feet, the palms, even the genital areas. Those can also get skin cancers. They're not always related to sun exposure, but those are all areas that you can develop a spot that you need to have looked at if you're concerned about it.
Okay, skin cancer can travel. Doesn't mean that it's just whatever your sun hits. All right, so in addition to taking steps to prevent skin cancer, we need to be checking our skin for warning signs. What should we be looking for?
That's a great question. So, in general, skin cancer is not going to go away. So, it's not even going to come and go. It's just going to come and stay. So, you're looking for a non healing lesion. Depending on the type of skin cancer, it can present as a pimple like lesion, a scaly spot, something that's bleeding, something that's tender, something that's growing and not going away. They can be pink, they can be red, they can be skin colored. And when you're thinking about melanomas, those are the more traditional, like when you think of the ABCDs of melanoma, those are the A for the asymmetric borders, B for irregular borders, C for color difference, so it's not evenly colored throughout, and D for increasing diameter, so something that's growing. Melanoma can present as those dark brown to black lesions, but it also can present as a pink, almost subtle skin colored lesion. So there's a lot of things to look out for, but the general consensus is if it's not healing and it's new and it's not going away, you should probably have it looked at.
Yeah, I think too often we look at something and we just kind of pass it off and we're like, oh, it'll go away in a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, got to get that checked. All right, so skin cancer warning signs different for people with darker skin tones than those with lighter skin tones. What should we be watching out for?
Honestly, in general, those warning signs are going to be the same. So they may not be pink or red in the darker skin types, but they're going to not look quite like the rest of the skin. They're going to be darker, or they're going to be really scaly or have like a thick crust on them, and they're going to be bleeding. Sometimes they don't hurt. Sometimes they're not tender and they're just growing, but sometimes they are. So pain doesn't really indicate one way or another. But if it's new and it's not going away and it's growing and it's causing you some sort of concern, you should come in and have it checked out by your board certified dermatologist.
Okay, that was my next question. When we find a new spot, is that what we do? We just go straight to the dermatologist versus going to our regular doctor?
So in a perfect world, the answer would be yes, but unfortunately there's a large shortage of dermatologists nationwide. So the best thing to do is if you have an established primary care doctor or primary care provider, is to contact their office. Usually they can get you in really quickly, like same day or same week. And then if it's a spot of concern, they can send a referral to the local dermatologist. Now within Cone Health, we have a great referral base. In general, we are requiring our patients to have a referral from their primary doctor or some doctor. And then that way you can get in quickly. Now, access to dermatology has been really hard nationally. The wait times are really long. I will say we recommend if it's a spot of concern and it doesn't require a full skin check at that time, it's much quicker and easier to work patients in for like a 10-minute appointment just to look at that one spot. And then once you're established, it's a lot easier to get them in for like a full body skin check. But just letting them know a new spot that's not changing and I just want that one spot checked, that's usually a good foot in the door.
Gotcha. And you should definitely go see your dermatologist once a year. That's just like one of the routine things that just need to be done. We
Yes.
thank you for your time and your expertise. If you missed any of this, this is going to be in the To Your Well-Being section of our website. All right, right now we're going to take a look at the forecast. Lots of sun, which means you need to be wearing that sunscreen out there.